بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا. فما بعد, my brothers and sisters, alhamdulillah, we are in the last 10 days of Ramadan al-Kareem. The fazilat of these last 10 days or last 10 nights, I think everybody knows. We have the hadith of Uyayna bin Abdurrahman radiallahu anhuma, who narrated, my father narrated to me, the night of Al-Qadr was mentioned in the presence of Abu Bakr. So he said, I do not search for it due to something that I heard from Rasulullah except for during the last 10 nights. For indeed I heard him say, search for it when 9 remain, or when 7 remain, or when 5 remain, or during the last 3 nights. He, Uyayna radiallahu anhu, said, during the 20 nights of Ramadan, Abu Bakr used to perform salah just as he performed salah during the rest of the year. But when the last 10 began, he would make extra effort to pray more in the night. Now we know the hadith of Rasulullah also, where he came out of his house. There was some argument happening in the masjid. He came out and he said to the people arguing loudly, he said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had informed me about the exact night of Laylatul Qadr. But because of this argument that is going on in the masjid, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala caused me to forget it, but search for it in the last 10 nights of Ramadan in the odd nights. So 21st, 23rd, 27th, 29th are the odd nights of Ramadan al-Kareem. Now, on a side note, of course, this also teaches us the danger and the problem with raising voices and arguing and so on in the masjid. But in this case, think about this, that Rasulullah was made to forget the night, the exact night, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala caused him to advise us to search for the night of Laylatul Qadr in the last 10 nights. Now there is everything there is khair, alhamdulillah. And the benefit of this is that it gives us the opportunity of worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with great sincerity and devotion, which of course we must do all the time, but at least in this case, in these nights, the last 10 nights of Ramadan al-Kareem, and in the odd nights. Now, the thing I want to say to you is, please don't fall into arguments. Again, the whole issue of problem with us today is that we argue about useless things. So don't fall into arguments about, is it the 21st night tonight, or is it possible that it is not, maybe it is the 20th, maybe it's the 22nd, because in Saudi Arabia it is 22nd, or in Pakistan it is 21st, and this and that. I mean, all kinds of people who do not understand either astronomy or don't understand the deen, may Allah have mercy on us. We make these statements and we get into arguments. The best thing is, treat that entire period of the last 10 nights of Ramadan al-Kareem as if every night is an odd night. Because even if you take the fact that Ramadan, the starting of Ramadan, because it's based on moon sighting, sometimes there is a different sighting. So people have, they start on one day in one place and a day later in another place. It is possible that, when you are observing 21st night in your country, it is actually 22nd and vice versa. So the best thing to do is treat all those nights as if they are the 25th, as if they are the Laylatul Qadr. Worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with complete and total dedication to Him for this, because of the benefit and the fazilat and the position and the maqam and the magnitude of Laylatul Qadr. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us Laylatul Qadr with khair and afiyah, inshallah. وصلى الله على نبي الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.